Today is the new moon. But how can you tell? Just look up. When the moon is shiny and not dark, that's how you know. But how do we keep the new moon? We congregate. And we feast. Today is the new moon. But how can you tell? Just look up. When the moon is shiny and not dark, that's how you know.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Call Halim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakah Ha Kodash. And double honor to the elders and apostles of Middle Great Millstone. And to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Shalom Bayah Shah Dawada. And to Zakim and Akwat that's out there repenting. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob Yasha Allah. Shalom to you, Mashpachah. And I got this clip off the brother from GMS Hawaii, Kabar Yahweh. And you see, hey, matter of fact, let me grab this real quick. What it says, Proverbs 14 and verse 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his goings. You see? If the root is if the tree, a good tree can't bring forth evil fruit. Neither can an evil tree bring forth good fruit. You see, and it don't make no sense. Actually, the sisters, they shouldn't even did it. They shouldn't even did the video, and shouldn't have said nothing pertaining to nothing. Just sit down and be quiet, cause you shouldn't even now look. It's just a bunch of fucking confusion. See? Because these are people that's following after the commandments of men and not after Yahweh Shema Shah. You see? These individuals, they boasting in the laws, which ain't nothing wrong with, keeping the laws of Yahweh Shema Shah. Hey, that's the light onto our path. But yet and still, you boasting in it all the while by breaking it and not keeping it. How are you saying that the Sabbath is on every Friday evening to Saturday evening? Well, don't you know that the Passover will be considered the second week of that month? So I guess all the Passovers that you've been keeping, it been on a Friday evening to Saturday evening then. Which don't make no fucking sense. See? When it comes to the Day of Atonement, they ain't never kept the Day of Atonement. If they saying that the Sabbath is Friday evening to Saturday evening, they have never kept the Day of Atonement. You know why? Because on that Sabbath, and then on top of that, sitting back saying that the new moon is when the moon is full, you ain't never kept the Passover on the day it's supposed to be kept, and neither have you kept the Day of Atonement on the day that it's supposed to be kept. Everything is off and switched and upside down and inside out with these individuals. And you ain't keeping the Sabbath on the day that it's supposed to be kept. And you ain't even if you did keep the Sabbath on the day it's supposed to be kept. You individuals talking about you can have sex with your woman on the Sabbath, you ain't keeping it. It's just these individuals going off, and then you got the little young sister, which I ain't getting on the sister because hey, she don't know no better. Simple. She don't know no better. Neither do the women that's above these young sisters know anything. They simple because what they doing? They following after the men. That's acting simple as hell, man. Acting simple as hell. See? Let me grab this real quick before I get into it. I'm just going to make it real quick. When you go into Proverbs, let me grab this. Proverbs 25 and verse 2. It says what? It is the glory of power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to conceal a thing, But the honor of kings, and you know who kings is, the men, not the women, is to search out a matter. You see? So you need to search out the matter. See? Be like those individuals, those brothers that was in Berea. What did they do? Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. What is that, 17? Acts 17. You need to be like them. Don't just sit back and listen and believe what somebody told you. Confirm it. Confirm it, man. Because it's to your benefit. Don't be tossed to and fro by way and every wind of doctrine, man. But what it says, Acts 17. And, let me start let me see. I'll just get straight to the point. Verse 10. It says, and the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, who coming there went into the synagogue of the Judaizers, a chief place of gathering for our people. These were more noble than those of Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and did what? And searched the scriptures daily, whether those things were so. See? They didn't just sit back and listen and believe what somebody told them. They confirmed it. They confirmed it, man. They searched out that thing to confirm, is this the truth? Why? Because they wanted that wisdom. They wanted that wisdom and knowledge and understanding. They didn't want to be just sat back and just listen what you say, and then they wrong the whole motherfucking time because you was wrong. No, you got to verify it, confirm it, man. See? But it's sad, man. It's sad. And then you got these grown-ass men being asked questions like, oh, how do you know the Sabbath is on Friday evening to Saturday evening? You got grown-ass men sitting talking about, because we say so. Nah, motherfucker. Did Yahweh Shem Shah say so? It's what he say. Not you. It's his doctrine, not yours. Now, you can call it your doctrine if you making up some old false-ass shit that ain't true. And then teaching it to those. Teaching it to those that don't even... This shit is pathetic, man. It's a damn shame when you got an individual and the sister shouldn't even be doing this. Shouldn't have had no video camera, holding on no damn microphone, talking about, and then you wrong in what you saying. 100% wrong in what you saying. But once again, I'm not gonna fault this sister, cause she's only following what she's taught. You put the blame on the men, because who the hell you think would teach the women? The men. So I ain't gonna fault this young sister. But she is 100% wrong. Why? Because those men that taught that is 100% wrong. And it don't make no sense, man. Like, what's wrong with these people, man? And it seems like all these individuals that you see that's about trying to use this truth to get money, they all go off, man. They all fucking going off, man. Why? Because this money got you blinded, man. You using the truth to get money, to gain riches and stuff. It got you blinded, man. A gift destroyed the heart. And pervert judgment. Just through, but let me grab this though. Now, because when I read, I ain't even finished watching the brother's lesson, because I stopped it right here when this little young sister said, that when the moon is shiny and not dark, well, how you know it's the new moon? When the moon is shiny and not dark, that don't make any sense. And I'm going to show you. That don't make no sense. When the moon is shiny, meaning when the moon is full, when it's fully lit, that's how you know it's the new moon. That ain't no new moon when the moon is fully lit. And then you run around talking about the Sabbath following this old Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday garbage. That stuff in your mind with these heathens. You tell me, oh yeah, well see, and like just like these heathens running around talking about, yeah, well see, Sunday is the first day of the week. Oh yeah, really? That's what you got in your mind. Sunday is the first day of the week. Really? That's what you got in your mind. If you sitting back somehow talking about the Sabbath is Friday evening to Saturday evening. It don't make no sense, man. Because what if Sunday was considered as the first day of the week? What would that be considered as? Wouldn't it be considered the eighth day after the seventh day? Or the 15th day after the 14th day of evening, which will be the 15th day, meaning the day after the Sabbath. 7 and 7 is 14. It don't make no sense. Individuals going off, man, going off. But let me read this though, because I grabbed this when she made that statement. Let me open up with this one. I just want to grab a few more and I'm done. Because I don't even want to spend a lot of time on this. But let's go to Sirach. Sirach, the 18th chapter. And I'm going to read just verse 26. Now, it reads. I'm just going to read just verse 26. And it reads, Sirach 18 and 26. From the morning until the evening, the time is changed. I'm going to read it again very slow. From the morning until the evening, the time is changed. And all things are soon done before what? Before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. But the point I want to make, every evening, the day begin at evening. So if you go to sleep that night and you wake up in that morning, you're still in that day that began at evening. See? And that evening is from evening to evening is when the day change. You see? When it's dark at evening, the day changes. That's when the day begins. And then when you wake up the next day, all that day, you're still in that day that began that evening. You see? So let me read it again. From the morning until the evening, the time is changed. And all things are soon done before the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You see? Now we know today, evening, it goes from evening to evening, right? Let me grab this real quick. In Leviticus, right? I'll grab that 43, that Sirach 43 later. But let's grab this Leviticus right quick. Do I want that one? Yeah, I'll grab that. Leviticus 23. Let's grab that. Leviticus 23. And let's go down to it. Leviticus 23. And we'll start at, because I want the point. Leviticus 23. And I started 23. It says, and the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Yasha'Allah, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month. Now, it said the first day of the month. Now, let me just say this first. Now, if the day begin at evening, meaning from evening to evening, that's when the days change. When what? When it's evening, when the moon come out, when the dark is over, when the light is over with. Evening to evening, when it's dark, that changes the day. The day start. And then you just got to wake up, like I said, that next day, all that day while the sun is out, you're still in that same day that began the evening prior to the morning. You're still in the same day. It's the same way with the moon. When the moon is fully lit, you're still in that same month. When the moon is fully dark, the month changes. It's a new month now. And then the light is going to increase. And it's going to increase and wax. You're going to be within that same month. When it's fully lit, you're in the second week of that same month still, until the moon go back to be all dark, and it's gonna be changed to what? Be another month, a whole nother different month. You see, just like the evening, the day began at evening when it's dark. It's the same thing with the moon. When the moon is fully dark, that's when the new month come in. Talking about the new month is when the moon is shiny. That's when the moon is full? No, how? These people, it's like, you're going the fuck off, man. A lot of you motherfuckers need a good ass whooping, man. And I ain't gonna even say, no, see, they don't need to know. You're going off. And then the individuals that's preaching the truth have told your asses. Because, hey, what you expect us? Now, I leave that up to the elders to tell these grown-ass individuals that's supposed to be saying that the elders. I leave the elders to deal with their ass. But us, those of us that's down, and me that's nothing, I'ma still say something. I ain't gonna hold my tongue. But it don't make no sense when you see these individuals being corrected by elders, and they still don't want the correction, man. They still going off. A lot of you motherfuckers need your ass whooped, man. You need Yahweh Shem Yahushua to turn all the way up on your asses, man. Afflict your asses. Punish you. And then maybe you'll fucking get it. Because a lot of you motherfuckers pride, man. You proud. You proud to the motherfucker, man. Don't want to be told nothing. You wrong. And you 100% wrong. And then now you got this little young sister saying that wrong ass shit. Don't make no sense. You crooked ass corrupt niggas. You destroying the simple that can be innocent. You know, you look at this sister ain't did nothing, man. She's innocent in the matter. She's innocent in the matter, man. But you got individuals that's leading this young sister astray, man. Teaching her wrong. Got them thinking that they keeping the Shabbat, and you ain't even doing it if you talking about it's Friday evening and Saturday evening of every weekend of every month. You going off, man. You leading individuals astray, making these people think that they keeping the commandments and you ain't even doing it. Going off, man, and it's sad, man. It's very sad. But ultimately, we got to resort back to the scripture like Yahweh Shem Yahushua said. Hey, it's of him. The deceiver and the deceived are his. You see? But it's sad, though, man, when these proud-ass individuals will not be corrected, man. And ultimately, just like he said in, Titus 3 and 10, after the first and second admonition, reject. Man, fuck them, man. Leave them alone. Like, I ain't even want to say nothing about these guys. I ain't even want to say nothing about it, but and the Spirit came on me, and I had to say, so got to say something. Got to say something. But like it said in Sirach 18 and 26, from the morning until the evening, when the time change at evening, man. It's another day. Just like when the moon get fully all the way dark, the month changed now. Now you people simple as hell, man, because there ain't no honesty in y'all, man. You ain't sincere. You know? And I ain't preaching Yahweh Shem Yahushua to be for strife or contention either. Because I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. If an individual want to go the wrong way, hey, have at it. Take your ass on that Broadway and see where that's going to lead you. But we got to say something. We just can't be quiet. We got to say something. But let me grab this Leviticus 23 and 24. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month. It said in the first day of the month. So how would the moon be? If the first day of the week will begin, how do it begin? What it would look like when you would say it's the first day of a particular week? How would it begin? How would that week begin? What would be the first day? What would be signifying the first day? At evening. So what would be signifying a month? What would be signifying the month? When the moon is dark, man. And the light is going to increase day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. That's the first week. When the moon is fully lit, when the moon is full lit, that's the second week of that moon month. Then you got the 21st day, which will be the third week of the Sabbath, which will be what? The third week of that month, that moon month, right? And then you coming back into a new moon, which is going to be fully dark to signifies what? The month is changing from one month to the next month. You see? But let me grab this. Leviticus 23 and 24. Speak unto the children of Yasharallah, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, ye shall have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets and holy, it's like an holy convocation. And I'm going to jump down to 32. Now, when you're dealing with the Sabbath, so I guess that was on a Friday. That holy convocation on the new moon, I guess that was on a Friday then, right? Because if you're saying that the Sabbath is Friday evening to Saturday evening of every week and every month, so the new moon must have fell on a Friday evening to Saturday evening, right? And when it was a Passover, you talking about, oh yeah, we keep it a Passover and shit. And you said the Passover. So if you sit back talking about the new moon is when the moon is fully lit, well, that means when the Passover come around, which will pertain to the second month, you will be keeping the Passover on the new moon, which is when the moon is fully dark, because they'll be saying that's the second week of the month. Just going off, man. See? And then I guess if you keeping the Passover, what did it fall on? Did it fall on a Friday evening to Saturday evening? And the shit ain't even funny though, man. It shows you these people is all over the place and don't get just straight confusion. It's just straight confusion. So that means it's according to them, the Sabbath every week is Friday evening to Saturday evening. That means the new moon, it will be on the Friday evening to Saturday evening. The Passover will be on the Friday evening to Saturday evening. It just don't make no sense with these people, man. But let me jump down, right, to verse 32. And it says, and it reads, Leviticus 23 and 32. It shall be unto you, just talking about the Day of Atonement, it shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at evening. Why? At evening of this month. From even unto evening. Meaning what? This is how you determine the day. The day begins at the evening. Until evening. When the evening come, it's going to be dark. When the evening come, it's changed to another day. See? And that same thing is going happening with the moon. You go from one month to the next month. Meaning what? The new moon is going to be when the moon is dark. That's signifying the beginning of a new month. Just like the evening, when it's dark, it signifies the beginning of a new day. Like, it don't make no sense with you people, man. But you people supposed to be wise, man. You're supposed to be wise. And then you leading the young ones astray. A lot of you motherfuckers need your ass whooped, man. You need your fucking asses whooped. Let me go here to Genesis. Don't make no goddamn sense, man. Genesis 1 and... Well, I'll just jump in because I'm going to wrap it up when I read this other one. Genesis 1 and verse 5. And power called the day, the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. The evening and the morning were the first day. Meaning the first day, it began at the evening. And then when you woke up that next day and it was daytime, all that day is still the first day. Until the evening when it's gonna get dark, until the evening when it's gonna be day 2. You see? So the same thing is happening with the moon. While the moon is still lit, when you see the moon is fully lit, you're still in that month. You're in the second week of that same month that began when the moon was fully dark. That signified a new moon, a new month. Until it goes to the next new moon, which is going to be fully dark, which is going to be what? The next new month, another month. And then the light is going to wax. You're going to be going through that whole month while the light of the moon is active. And then when it start winding down, you're winding down to go into another new moon, which is representative of a new month. Like, you people is hard-headed and y'all rebellious, man. Rebellious as shit. Now, let me grab this real quick. Let's get this to rock and I'm going to end it off. Because the point is already made. It don't make no sense, man. This stuff is not hard, man. You know, it's some fucking simple-ass people that complicate shit. It's simple. But you got wicked people always want to try to be sounding, so want to be deep. And it's simple, man. But you want to be deep so you can have the praises of people. Man, fuck all that shit. Don't make that shit irritating the fuck out of me, man. Because this sister don't know no better, man. She's simple, but then you got grown-ass men that's teaching them, and they fucking going off, man. You leading the flock of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua astray with your simple asses. Sirach 43 in verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her seasons, for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast. And you go to those feasts back in Leviticus 23. And it says what? A light that decreases in her perfection. Right? Now, when the light is decreasing in her perfection, that's when it's winding back down. Right? After the second week, the light started to decrease. But it says what? From the moon is the signs of feast. A light that decreases in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully. So it's telling you right now, when the new month begins, the light is going to increase, not decrease. It's going to wax, not wane. So what it says in verse 8, the month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing. So in the new moon, when it's all black, the light signifies a new month. The light is going to increase. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, and so on and so forth. Until you come to the second week where the light is going to decrease to do what? Decrease to go into the point of going into another month. A new month. You see? And it says what? Changing wonderfully in her, increasing wonderfully in her changing. Being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. Now, how would you read that? And you say, oh, well, yeah, because the new moon is when the moon is full, when it's shiny. What are you talking about? You already in the month. You're already in the month. The month began when the moon was fully dark, man. Just like the day changes at the evening. The moon, when it's dark, the new month change when it's dark, when the moon is dark, man. Not light. These people, a lot of you people need your ass whooped, man. And I'm going to end it off there. Giving all honor and praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Shalom to the elect of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua.